As Black people, we have got to get out of this mindset of it depends on the distribution of fat on your body if whether or not somebody determines you as fat. Let me explain. Most Black women at a young age are blessed genetically that our fat typically falls in all of the right places. It falls in places that makes most men like, oh my God, like, woo, she's thick. So all of our lives, from puberty until about 25, we are literally just told that we look good just because we simply exist. From puberty to about age 25, we don't have to work out. All we have to do is exist because the fat typically falls in all the right places on our body. But then we get between 26 and 30, and nobody warned you that gravity starts taking over, pulling everything down, and every bad decision as far as poor eating habits and us not working out begins to show up. All of our life, everybody's always telling us body is T, body is T. Then we get 26, 27, 28, maybe even sometimes a little bit before that, we start having children. And once again, things begin to sag. Our bodies are not working as good as they once did when we were younger. And now, can you imagine the devastation that that causes? Because something that we naturally have, we just naturally look good, all of a sudden goes south after being told, just got this in our head that body is tea, body is tea. And I'm really telling this story, and I'm kind of piggybacking off of another creator on the TikTok app where he had a very good point. And I've known this to happen too. Like bodybuilders will do, and I've explained to y'all in the past on past videos the difference between a dirty cut and a clean cut. Now, of course, your body's always going to respond a lot better to a clean cut, but some bodybuilders will do a year of a dirty cut, and by the time they get ready to try and step back on stage again, they have to spend 2 years trying to get out of this fog and get their body back together. And we're talking about bodybuilders that knows what it is to have a body fat percentage in the single digits, be devastated and fighting for their lives to try to get back. So can you imagine how that is on a Black woman's, on her mind and her mental health? But now you, on the other hand, have white women. White women, you have some that, like, when they're blessed, they're blessed. But that's why they take it so serious. White women will have EDs as young as age like 12 and 13 because they come, early on, they're worried about their body image from the jump. Whereas Black women, we just literally existing. We're blessed genetically. And the same thing goes for a lot of Black men. A lot of them will typically get caught up in that mindset from playing football in high school or perhaps in college, basketball, being real active, and then they graduate and it's the same thing. But in high school, they look like absolute units. And you look at them in their 30s, and it's just like, Black women have gotten off and can get off so long with being overweight because of the way that our fat falls in all of the right places. But honestly, when you see an overweight white girl, it's typically not good. That is why they start early on obsessing about their body image. That's just part of their culture. Like we have certain things that, about our culture, they have theirs. Whereas most Black women are dumbfounded, and we realize that once this stuff starts taking place, that oh my goodness, everything is all bad. The way I was eating was all bad, all lies that everybody's telling me. And this usually results, all you have to do is take a full body picture and go back and look, and you realize that you've been living in a bubble. Meanwhile, white women they know what's around the corner, which is typically probably why they're always in the gym and they obsess more about their eating habits. And like, honest to God, when I was coming up, being in the gym was not a super popular thing. If someone was in the gym, it was because of PE or basketball, something or like football, whether it been a Black male in sports or a Black female, but it just was not popular. Nowadays, it's popular and it's aesthetic. But I find that this is something that white people have been, and a lot of people try to act like is, money from a financial standpoint and like due to poverty and all of that. I don't want to hear that crap because when I started my journey, I was literally living in a raggedy single wide trailer my husband and I were renting. We hadn't been long got out of jail. We did not have much of anything. So before you get to yapping and you get offended, and if you are offended, you needed to hear this. Stop making excuses and stop being complacent.